What is going on, guys, and welcome to the real gameplay of Far Cry 6. I want to welcome you guys back to my channel. Of course, we're going to be watching a live reaction, but I can't do this alone. I'm going to bring in my buddy right now, a proficient Far Cry player. Mr. J. Rush, how you doing today, buddy?
Proficient, I like it. I am playing Far Cry at the moment, so
Well, that's
sort
what I
of.
said, and you got a couple platinums.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to say that your favorite, I want to say, is 3.
My favorite is 3. 5 is pretty good too, but
5 was good. Yep. 4, I feel like it was good, not great.
yeah, eventually I'll go back and platinum that. I
But
sent Girly an invite to join us.
what's up?
So I sent Girly or the invite you sent me if you want her to join.
Yeah, if she can, because then I could just figure out on the back end, and plus with the video going, I could just go in the background and you could talk to the wonderful people while I get her set up on her end backstage.
Mm-hmm.
But so we know that the big bad villain is Gus from Breaking Bad, and it looks like he's going to have a fantastic performance. So, what do you want to see from this trailer and this gameplay? Because we're going to be going live in 60 seconds. So, I want to hear what you think about this.
Oh well. Oh, she said, "Wait, stream on." I just want to see what the gameplay is like. See if it's any better than any worse than 5. Hopefully better.
Well, it went 5, and then, if I'm correct, New Dawn. Correct?
Yeah, 5 and New Dawn are
See, I
almost
never
the same
played New
thing.
Dawn. I was not even that interested in it. How we doing here?
They're pretty much the same. She said she can't join.
That's fine. I said I'm able to have up to 10 people. Why not try it all? So I want to see gameplay. I want to see some stuff. Girly says on the chat here from Twitch, New Dawn is like half a game. That's what I heard. That's why I was really not intrigued by it. And of course, we have a comment here. I want to see the pet alligator that someone says you get.
There you go, Matt. I like your thinking.
So we'll definitely have to see that. I'm very curious. I've always liked the Far Cry. I definitely think 3 is the best. 5, close second. 4 was all right. I never played 1 or 2, and then Primal I feel was just there.
Oh man, Pete's never played original games. Wow, I'm shocked. I am shocked.
I would like to say that I absolutely did play the Sly Cooper series. So there you go.
Oh, there you go.
All right. It should begin very shortly, so we only have a couple minutes to see gameplay. I wonder how much they're going to go into. If they're going to be like, here's single player, and then they're going to do some stuff for multiplayer. Is there going to be
multiplayer's never been good, so I hope to God they get rid of that.
Oh well, here we go. So we got 2 minutes.
Co-op is fine. The multiplayer is terrible.
All right, just let me know in the chat, guys, if everything is going well and it can be heard from everybody's angle. You can hear this, right, Jay?
Yeah, I can hear it.
Sweet. Okay. I'm just like I said. I'm very curious of where they take it. The things that worry me about this game, guys, is it's been delayed a handful of times. Girly says 2 minutes. I'll be right back. I have no doubts. So we're going to be looking. Let me just clear up some stuff over here. We're definitely going to be looking at I think a 15-minute single player gameplay to show all the little new features, and then I see them giving at least a release window. I think it is scheduled for 2021, but I'm not fully positive on that. But I knew it was supposed to come out, I believe, late last year and then early this year. I think it was February, April, and now it's not even a date, which of course worries some people. Well, we'll see in just 36 seconds.
Well, Maddie, if you're still here, you get a boar and New Dawn, so why not get an alligator? Yeah, it was like mid-April, and then I feel like it's gonna be November.
That looks awesome if that's true with the alligator, but we'll of course see. I reserved it when it was in April. Yeah, but I don't believe there's any release date on it. But we have 5 seconds, so let's see what this is all about. So now on my end, let me just make sure.
Probably at GameStop, but not at I don't think you can pre-order it on PlayStation.
No, you cannot yet. What is this 30-minute countdown? What is that? I saw something that IGN was doing that they like put like 30 minutes on it, like after the fact. But
Matt said it looks like you're in a tent.
I am. I'm from the great outdoors.
Oh,
Girlie says, "Can you pre-order it?" Or you probably would not. No release date yet, but no pre-order. Fun fact: you can't pre-order Sonic Colors Ultimate on the Switch yet. Very upset about that. So is this all we're gonna see? Is just?
I think so, really. I think it's a 30-minute gameplay trailer, which is why there's a countdown.
"30 minutes of trailers, most likely. If there's no talking within the first minute and a half, you know it's not good."
That's what I'm thinking. It's just gameplay.
It's got to be just
Because there would have been some. It would have been like yesterday's with people talking.
All right, correct. I hope that is one thing I do want to point out to that I want it to be like the Horizon demo where they didn't explain it being like this is a harpoon, this is a bow and arrow. I just want to see straight gameplay. Don't explain it to me. What is the Sonic game about? It's just a very nicely done by Mr. J. I collect your rings. So Ultimate is a remaster of the one on the Wii for $40, or the digital deluxe is $45. It's all for the major platforms. But there is a new Sonic game in development for 2022 because it's the 30th anniversary of Sonic. That is rumored to be called Sonic Rangers. So I'm intrigued by that, but I do want to play Colors because I hear Colors is definitely one of the best in the series. I hope it answers your question, Girly. Why can't I see the comment? But yeah, so it's like I said, I think we get it on the Switch. I think that's a perfect Switch game for $40. And it comes out in September, which is nice. A couple months right before the Chaos and hopefully Horizon. But a lot of games in the last couple of days we had to see. Dying Light 2 looks very interesting. I think I can get behind that. I think Jay could get behind that as well. That's just me. But no, it didn't answer. But what didn't I answer? I'm very confused now. I thought that was a. They're not colored rings, no. They're just. I think it's because he has like these little creatures or something that he has to save, and each represent a color and maybe ability of some sort. But besides that, this is insanity that it's all fucking. Well, let me tell you something, Girlie. If you got the time, now you can always jump in. But oh my god! So figuring this gameplay has got to be at least 20 minutes. So we're looking at a good chunk of time there. But we got nothing right now going on over there.
Nope, we got loading screens. Did it log me back in? I think it did. Maybe not.
But 25 minutes. But definitely Horizon looks fantastic. I'm very excited. You guys should definitely check out that gameplay on the video on my channel and on Twitch. It's fantastic. Your face is hurting so much from laying down. Well, you shouldn't lay down then. You should get up, do some jumping jacks, run, get that blood pumping. For the meantime, we'll go over to, because there's nothing to see right now, just a wonderful dragon little flag. So we'll bring this back here. Do we think that this game is coming out this year? That is the question.
Correct, early. You better do jump rope. I say November.
You think November? Early or late?
It depends on when all those other games come out. If Call of Duty comes out in the beginning, it'll come out in the middle.
Well, Call of Duty over the last couple of years definitely has been coming late in October, like the 26th. Usually known for the first week of November of Call of Duty.
Well, I'm saying is Ghost, I think, came out November 13th one year, so you get that whole thing. You got from Halloween to there.
Well, you also got Battlefield 5, we don't know much about, or Battlefield 6, apologies. That should be coming out this year as well. But I think this is definitely Ubisoft's big end of the year game, without a doubt. We're not going to see Watch Dogs. We're not going to see Assassins. So this is definitely, I see like an October 23rd release date.
That works, Matt. I mean, that doesn't work, but if that's the date, then it'll be next year.
So yeah, GameStop has it for 12. No, absolutely. There's no way it's coming out on New Year's Eve. It's coming out next year if that would be the case. If the retailers don't have a concrete date, they put fucking 12/31 of the end of the year. I think Breath of the Wild still has that. Breath of the Wild 2 is just like 12/31/21. It's like, yeah, that's happening. But no, I definitely see it. I don't see this coming in September. There's no August. There's no way. I could definitely see that October, November. But just the other thing you have to think of, and obviously not a game as much for Jay, is where is Beyond Good and Evil 2? That shit has been in development for how long right now? I mean, we saw, I want to say, a gameplay demo on it, or at least definitely a cinematic from it, at least 4 E3s ago. Had to be 4 E3s ago. So where is this game? Are you going to package that with Far Cry? 2 different experiences? In that case, then I would put Beyond Good and Evil September and then Far Cry 6 November and give that month of a break. So you have your Call of Duties. But you don't know how November is going to look.
Well, we all know November is the bigger gaming month.
Well, yeah, 100%. But October in its own right has some pretty heavy hitters. I mean, but yeah, you got to see, it's very interesting because you also have Halo Infinite coming out this year, supposedly coming out this year. God knows that game is in so much development hell right now. It's not even funny. But you expect that, a new Call of Duty, Battlefield, a lot of first-person games coming. And right now you got Deathloop 2, not the traditional first-person, like, shoot 'em up, but definitely a similar type play style. What else do we have coming out that's first-party? I mean, Horizon's going to most likely should be PlayStation's big push. Maybe Metroid. I mean, that's a long shot for Nintendo, but Metroid, and that would be a November release. There's no way they would do that earlier. But listen, one thing I do want to say about this game so far, definitely it is a gorgeous game. That's one thing, like watching Horizon, watching Dying Light, we are definitely in the next year. There is no, let me tell you something. This is Death Stranding 2, never happening.
That's Pete's favorite game, Death Stranding 1.
There is no way that game would happen. Kojima, I think, is already on another project, and I think him and Norman Reedus is doing like a Silent Hill type PT. So I don't see Death Stranding, and honestly, I don't even think it sold that well. I mean, of PS4 exclusives, definitely not up there, even though it's Kojima. It didn't bring the presence like Metal Gear Solid did. Metal Gear Solid, now on the other hand, that was something else. But I'm trying to think if let me do something here quick and we got. Let's see.
We get 5 minutes of gameplay at this rate.
No, I see it being a chunk of gameplay. I do.
We're already 11 minutes in, and it's just been the opening scene of uselessness.
Well, what do we? Let's see. God of War is not coming out this year. Ghost Rider, Ghost Wire Tokyo. God bless that game. Kenta already has a release date of August. I want to know about Lego Star Wars just because. Mario Golf, really nothing. And you know what worries me about the other thing that is actually interesting, and I want to get your thoughts on this, Jay, if you would, and also in the chat. Since we can argue that this is probably Ubisoft's big marquee title for this fall, presumably. I mean, it should come out this fall. What is Ubisoft going to do at E3? What's their game they're going to show? They're going to show more Far Cry? And if they show more Far Cry, do we see a release date?
Oh, well, they certainly could.
He's great.
What else is, what else do they have?
Besides Beyond Good and Evil.
Are they going to force another Assassin's Creed?
No, it's way too soon for that. It's too soon for Watch Dogs. I mean, what would be great would be a Splinter Cell. I'm just saying, God forbid.
And everybody's been saying that for years and got nothing.
Well, let's look at what they have in the pipeline. They got Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six Siege. That game's doing too well not to mess with. For Honor, we're not going to probably see a sequel for For Honor. I would be surprised. Ghost Recon, Breakpoint, came out in 2019. I maybe see something. Now, do you maybe see something with Division?
No, I don't think so. Not this year. Next year, sure.
Okay. Then what?
What are you gonna do? Make Division 3? They're still pumping DLC for Division 2. There's no way a third.
Riders Republic. That's going to be talked about at E3. I mean, you would hope so. No, I don't think we'll see a South Park game. We'll see a new snowboarding game. The only other thing, I have two that I'm going to throw at you, and again, let me get your thoughts on this. A new Rayman game, very unlikely, but I wanted to throw it out there. Get your thoughts on that, and a crossover between Nintendo and Ubisoft. They had the Mario and Rabbids turn-based strategy, which wasn't bad. I'm not a big turn-based strategy guy by any means, but it definitely was interesting. Division 3, definitely next year, probably soon.
Everything with crossplay, I'm sure that's more likely than.
Yeah, I see. Yeah, we are talking about Ubisoft getting early. If you have any thoughts on what you think could come out of E3, granted, I think we'll know what Ubisoft's plan is for E3 after this gameplay trailer. Because if we get a sizable gameplay trailer, which I see from them giving us 30 minutes of just fucking pictures and video.
A handicapped puppy and an alligator right there is what I'm seeing.
That puppy looks awesome. I'm not gonna lie, but I see them going and be like, "Here's your new companion. Here's this. Here's that," and it just gives you these different takes and thoughts on oh, this is the cool thing with Ubisoft. If they go into that, I really don't know what they would do at E3. Maybe do a story trailer with the release date. I don't think then we see a release date today. Maybe we just see a big chunk and then they save it for E3. Of course, fellow baseball fan, this better hurry up. San Diego Studios goes live at 2:30. That they do. What? Oh, gosh. Matt, you close to 650 in XP? I want to know the things.
Matt's got 650 before I did. Some of us put work in. Unlike
I was playing the game of the year, Resident Evil. That's what I was doing.
Game of the Year Resident Evil, which means that
Let me
Horizon
tell you
is not
something.
Game of the
It
Year.
was game of the year, and then you watch that Horizon. I know when there's a game that's just gonna hit all the fields, and that game every time hits all the fields, and I feel like that's just if that comes out this year, game over, man. Girlie has a huge bruise on her elbow. It's all those elbow drops she'd be doing during the stream. Fancy streaming. But
So now we're halfway through this and still haven't seen one gameplay yet.
Oh, it won't start until 1433. That's when we'll see gameplay.
Oh, that's when it's going to actually gameplay.
Yeah,
so
that's 100% what they did. That's
30 minutes
within the first 5 minutes. Yeah,
uselessness.
But you know what? It gets people excited. I understand why Ubisoft did it. So I think we might see a crossover with Nintendo for E3. I definitely see that. I really wonder how long this is going to be. Pre-orders, I definitely feel will go up, though, after this. Like, we will have a pre-order availability. We might not have a date, but we'll have a pre-order. Because Dying Light's coming out in fucking December, and we have a pre-order for that. Apparently, I have a huge stop me. So, let's see if I can elbows for days. Of course, we're getting ready for the Far Cry 6. You know what, though? I am getting excited. I'm not going to lie. Dying Light looking very impressive. Very impressive, I feel. And I feel as well the Horizon delivered. No release date, but at least they delivered. So I'm hoping good things from Far Cry. I mean, 5 came out when?
3 years ago? 4 years ago? A while ago. You were still on Paramus, so.
Far Cry 5 came out the 2018. Really?
So 3 years ago. It was somewhere in that range.
The New Dawn must have come out 2019?
New Dawn was right after. Like I said, it's like Undead Nightmare from Red Dead.
Oh, that's not bad. That's not bad at all. For all we wrestling fans, what game did you play? I'm very curious. Hold on. I can't remember in the old Far Cries. Can we steal a vehicle and drive or no?
Of course.
Okay. NCW or whatever on the Switch Online. What game is that?
It's probably like New Champion Wrestling or something.
PlayStation
had a game, and it was like a knockoff game, but had the legends in it. It was kind of weird and crazy.
Also, Fire Pro Wrestling was just bad, but a tiny better. No, I watched this morning. There was actually like a countdown, or not a countdown, like wrestling games from 1993 on, and it just sort of like the evolution of it. And I remember like looking, it was like WrestleMania All Stars or whatever. Then there was like WWE SmackDown vs. Raw, and you just saw like the graphics just gradually and the gameplay change over time. Makes me excited for AEW's game. And I believe Activision is doing that.
It's called Retromania Wrestling. It's the new one that came out.
Wrestling.
Yeah, it's got Legion of Doom in there, Blue Meanie, Tommy Dreamer are on the background. So I'm saying is it's like a knockoff, but has the real wrestlers. It's weird.
I gotta look at this. Give me a second. What's it called?
Retro Mania Wrestling.
Retro Mania Wrestling. Let's take a look at this whole thing. Sweet Jesus! In case you missed it, Retro Mania Wrestling is now available on PS4. And is this free?
No, it's $30. If it was 10, 15, I probably would have got it. If you look at the screenshots, if you scroll over,
I'm on Twitter right now.
Literally shows the Road Warriors, and it says Road Warriors.
Blue Meanie, Tommy Dreamer. That looks like that's supposed to be John Morrison coming down the ramp.
I thought so too. This a couple screenshots down. It's whatchamacallit. I think it's Doug Williams in Impact, and now I think his actual name. He's married to Mickie James. That guy.
Yeah, that's definitely John Morrison. All right, so hold on. I got an idea. Let's do 9. Oh, I can't do that. I would have to stop that. Oh, that's annoying. There are congratulations. That's Zack Ryder, Morrison, Tommy Dreamer. I see Stevie from Blue, Rick Steiner, the Blue Meanie. Yeah, these are all like knockoff motherfuckers.
Yeah, but they use their names. It literally says Road Warriors.
That's insane. I wish there was a demo. If there was a demo of this game, let me tell you, got randomly like Rikishi in there.
No.
Pete, is you?
So,
No,
yeah.
my green screen is not attached to the chair. But less than 8 minutes. This better be a good ass fucking trailer. Let me tell you, man.
Oof. This is rough.
I'm not gonna be happy if it's not a good trailer.
All right, so you got Hawk Animal, Nick Aldis, who's the guy I was talking about, who's married to Mickie James, Tommy Dreamer, Colt Cabana, Blue Meanie, Stevie Richards, Hollywood Nova, Chris Bay, Mr. Hughes,
Hollywood Nova,
Matt Cardona, Brian Myers, James Storm, Johnny Retro, who I guess is John Morrison, Nikita Koloff, Warhorse, Austin Idol, Jeff Cobb, and Zack Sabre Jr. is the roster for that game. It's also on the Switch.
We all know that Pete will buy this game, and you. I'm not getting that. I got no time for a wrestling game. I just started Mortal Kombat, which is the story is actually pretty interesting. The aftermath, I'm very intrigued by that. 3.5 hours, it's greatness. But let's talk about the real dark horse. Less than 2 weeks, Ratchet and Clank. That will be the first competition for Resident Evil. Not saying it will be Game of the Year, but it will definitely be very. I could see it being very good. But to watch this go fucking all the way to like 2:30, and then we have to just continue streaming. Now let's watch the fucking SDS fucking stream.
We'll carry it into one. I mean, we'll run out of things to talk about at this rate, but
never. There's always things to talk about in the game. If I go on the news right now, something crazy has happened. It's Friday. Let's see. First look, and basically sci-fi action movie. That's what they're saying Halo Infinite is. I could talk to you about 10 minutes about that and tell you why that's just probably oh man, upsetting. Resident Evil third-person gameplay mod. That looked dope. I saw that earlier. That fucking looked amazing. How can you work for IGN if you don't play every game? They don't even play every game. They have fucking hundreds of employees. What are you kidding me? Oh, there was the one thing I did want to bring up. See, for the last 5 minutes is Pokemon pre-orders went up today for what is it? Ginormous Pearl, Shining Pearl, and Diamond.
It's
Brilliant.
shiny something.
And 120 for both. It's like the Let's Go series. They just re-upped it. I have no interest in this, just because I've never played them, but I've never I'm trading in Pokemon today. I actually found the case, so that's going to be good to know. That and Resident Evil. I'm not happy about doing Resident Evil, but when it comes to it, that will have to happen. Let's see what else. What else is going on in the game world? Besides that double pack. Oh, yeah, Sonic Rangers was already discussed. I have not played Pokemon Go in probably 5 years. I don't even know if it was been out for 5 years. I played it consistently, I would like to say, for 2 to 3 months. And then since then, I might have played it 1 or 2 times. I went to a park. I remember one day, you could test me on my memory here, but I went to a park with my buddy, and we had to get the Zapdos. I think it was Zapdos, because it would be the only legendary Pokemon I would go for, because fuck Articuno and fuck Moltres. Zapdos is where it's at, and people don't realize that. Get the hell off this channel. But anyway, it came out July 17th, I believe. What came out July 17th? Pokemon Go? Oh my God, it's coming up. It's got to be at least coming up on 4 or 5 years. But I remember us going, and my Pokemon were completely underpowered, and I could not catch this Moltres if I tried. I mean, this Zapdos if I tried. And I think since then, I couldn't even tell you if it's on my phone. 2017, that's... Jesus Christ, 2017. Hey, good year for Pokemon, let me tell you something. There is also discussions that the new DLC character for Smash might be a Pokemon, which would be interesting, would be something different as a 30th anniversary. But do you really throw a Pokemon in the last 2 when people, want to watch other shit? 3 minutes. So I want to see some guns. I want to see some bow and arrow. I want to see at least some story beats. Not like spoiler territory, but give me an idea what this game is about. And give me that, like, oh, this game needs to be played when it releases. Don't say, hey, I'm interested, but I don't have to play it right this second. Dying Light 2 is a perfect example. I don't need to play Dying Light 2 right now. But if another trailer comes and it tickles my fancy, then we got another thing coming. So we got less than almost 2 minutes. I just saw the tent comment. That's great.
There you go.
Goodness gracious. Shit's on fire. Was it on fire before? I don't feel like I feel like this is completely the picture. I could be completely wrong. God, 8 years ago when the Pacers were going all the way. That's amazing. Two years ago, we went to Florida. On the sidebar, I have a memory, and it shows from 2 years ago. He is such a good... From Breaking Bad, that's what I'm most curious about this game, is you knew that he's going to make it better because of just his performance on Breaking Bad. You know that Far Cry games could be amazing. I mean, think about Far Cry thing. I think Voss was incredible. And then you had Far Cry 5 with the father and all his the little church upbringing, which looked amazing as well.
Yeah, what was his name? Remind me.
The father?
Yeah,
Or the others.
what was the church guy's name?
I couldn't tell you.
Oh man, I bet
Could
Gurley
you?
knows. Yeah, I can.
Well, yeah, but I've always known you be more into Far Cry than I would be. 7 seconds. All right, everybody, let's check this game finally out.
Gurley, what was the villain's name in 5?
Here we go. Far Cry 6. Let's bring this up a little bit so I can see a little bit bigger of the screen.
Señor Presidente,
What can true Yarans do to serve Yara?
True Yarans have long memories. We remember how so-called civilized nations treated us when we needed them most.
Are you concerned about the terroristas who call themselves Libertad?
Oh, sniper rifle. Pete sold.
The Ubisoft original.
You're an orphan, see? Why do you want to run? Remember, Danny, Castillo has kept you an orphan.
I only see you. So why are you here?
I watched Castillo order a whole boat of our people shot to death. And I want to know who's going to help me take him down.
Okay.
Castillo's got, what, 300,000 troops? I count 6 burnt out guerrillas, and you with a bullet to the leg. You can shoot, so shoot.
You have rules. You might kill, but you're no killer.
You know I'm not a guerrilla, right?
Everything got another purpose.
That usually work.
50-50.
This is looking good. Oh, God, you got a horse.
I know exactly who you are.
I am nothing but you.
Okay. Definitely look liking what I'm seeing there. Joseph Seed is correct.
hi there. I'm Navid Khaveri, narrative director of Far Cry 6.
What's up,
And I'm
buddy?
so excited to represent our team and finally show you our game in action. With Far Cry 6, we're going to throw you into our most ambitious open world yet, Yara, an island deep in the heart of the Caribbean, filled with rich tropical ecosystems alongside decaying urban landscapes. Yara is an island of contrasts. Isolated and frozen in time for over 50 years after a violent revolution cut it off from the rest of the world, it now finds itself on the verge of collapse.
Mm-hmm.
Last year, we introduced you to Yara's Presidente, Anton Castillo, with an amazing performance by Giancarlo Esposito.
A Castillo must be a lion. For Yara is full of lions.
The reception we've had to Anton and Diego has been incredible, and we're just getting started. Anton is a man hell-bent on returning Yara to his idea of its former glory. And while his motivations are far more complex than they seem, the cost of his vision will be paid in blood.
If a dog refuses to break, then we must put them down.
To achieve his dream for Yara and his son Diego, Anton has clamped down on freedoms, instituted brutal social reforms, and cast anyone who speaks out against him into forced labor. His oppression of the Yaran people has pushed the island to the brink of revolution.
When tyranny is law, revolution is order.
Yara, once considered a jewel of the Caribbean, is now a powder keg. And you are the match. Your name is Danny Rojas, and you'll experience the revolution through Danny's eyes right from the beginning. Born and raised in Yara's capital city, you're a young military dropout who wants nothing to do with Anton or the revolution. You just want to get the hell out of Yara. But once you're face to face with Anton's brutality, you realize that the only chance to live free is to lead an army of guerrillas into a new revolution. The
Okay.
very soul of the island at stake.
And I need you here with us, man.
At the start of your journey, you'll get to pick your identity and customize your look while you navigate the ranks of the guerrilla movement. Every aspect of the game has been developed with the goal to make you feel like a guerrilla fighter, battling an asymmetric war against Anton and his army. The guerrilla fantasy is all
Thank
about
you for
making
answering, Jay.
one guerrilla feel like 1,000. Embracing this was at the core of how we crafted our gameplay, our world, and the characters you'll meet along the way. In Yara,
Mhm.
you'll find other guerrillas, black market dealers, and everyday Yarans who each have their own reasons for joining the cause, including our friendly guerrilla Juan Cortez, a master of invention, revolution. He's our guerrilla teacher. And class starts now.
There we go. Here we go. Here's some gameplay. I 100% see a release
Rule
date.
16. The Guerrilleros revolution never ends. Always another war, another cantina.
Watch it be December 31st.
Juan Cortez,
What do you think gave it away, weapon?
this is a fucking waste of time.
Can you whistle?
What?
Nah, you can't whistle. Not bad, Danny. But we're just getting started. Rule number 1. A good guerrilla is a hidden guerrilla.
Muerto el perro, se acabó la rabia.
We lead our operations in secret camps across the country. Here, guerrillas live, train, and plan.
Small pack. We go in, grab our people, kill whoever gets in our way.
By smuggling in supplies, we'll add some piss and fire to our movement.
You got that right.
Camp chef, black market dealers, these safe havens got everything a guerrilla needs. Even do-it-yourself vehicles.
Okay.
You're gonna love it, Danny. Rule number 2. A good guerrilla masters their environment. This land is your home, Danny. I'm sure you know every inch of it. From the bloodthirsty
There's my bow and arrow.
postcard shorelines, the dead-end towns, and our friendly capital city. How you get around is up to you.
I
Thinking
100%
the
do
same
it.
thing, girly. Thinking the same thing.
Old revolutions. Hola, Danny.
How you doing?
Or take a risk and operate in plain sight of Castillo's assholes. Go ahead and hide your weapons to blend in. Bribes,
Where you go?
sabotage, interceptions. You don't always need to be a loudmouth, Danny.
Christmas trees? Do you even grow those here?
Mexicans pay crazy money for this. How you think el presidente condenaría su face?
Okay. Go through.
Rule number 3. Fucked up situations call for fucked up solutions.
Hey, he's not here.
You expected reinforcements. I got news for you. You're an army of one against an army of thousands. When shit gets real, we make use of whatever we have. We call that resolver. That means absolutely everything from sardine cans, goddamn batteries, to old motorcycle engines that get built into equipment. Some very unique, deadly weapons. Now we're
That's cool.
talking. This is Supremo backpacks. handcrafted by yours truly. Each one will make you feel and fight with the power of a goddamn guerrilla army.
That's definitely happening.
You and I both know you want this. For the guerrilla. For the guerrilla, the shit my pants rush of an ambush. The taste of sweet victory. And you freed your people from tyrants.
It's fun.
Oh, and the final rule.
A good guerrilla always brings a friend along.
Here's the alligator and the puppy.
Moral support.
Before I thought.
Have it. Far Cry 6 will be available on October 7th
Okay.
on PC and consoles. We hope you enjoyed this first glimpse of gameplay. We have a lot more coming soon that we can't wait to share with you. Thank you so much for watching, and see you next time.
Okay, so what was it? October 7th?
Yep. And that's why it's Game of the Year. It actually gives you a release date, unlike some other game.
Let's just have. Give me a second. Getting advertised for the in between. Gotta love it. So I'm very excited for this. This looked like a very good, exactly what I wanted gameplay trailer. I'm curious to see. Mind you, it wasn't really that. It was 10 minutes, really, but we're not going to talk about that. But yeah, I think in total the gameplay was like 5 minutes. That's some love and care right now. Just tell them you have jury duty that week. 100%. Oh. But October 7th is a great release date, I think, for it. It's definitely right before all the craziness comes from the holidays releases. I think it gets right in there. It makes me think that they have something for November, and that might be Beyond Good and Evil 2. If a Far Cry is this far up on October 7th, which I definitely thought I was 16 days off, but my God, that was a very good week. But all right, any additional thoughts on the trailer and the gameplay, sir?
No, I think it covered what we needed to see.
All right, does this make you more excited, less excited?
More excited. I know it's coming out, and you can't pre-order it yet, or at least not yet, right this second. In that range, Matt. That's what we were talking about earlier. They're all in that range.
Is in usually Call of Duty in early November too. As of late, they've been late October. I think the last 2 or 3 installments have been like October 26th for Call of Duty. I honestly see that. Then I see Battlefield 6 sometime in mid-November. I just see craziness. So I see Far Cry really got ahead of the curve. And this is definitely, I think if nothing is around this time, I'll definitely probably play this right away. But if this is going up against like Horizon or something, or co-op, indeed, yeah, which they should. I mean, I believe everyone has had co-op since 4.
Apparently, we have company because someone's at the door.
While that happens, let's take him down. Oh, my new roommate's here. So let's end on a happier note. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed lunch. Lunch sounds fantastic. I took you away from the stream for a second, buddy, but just saying our goodbyes. Thank you guys so much for watching. I deeply and thank you for participating in the chat and all of that. Remember, E3 is coming, so I'm going to be doing a bunch of prediction videos. I believe Jay will probably join me for a couple of them, but Besides that, we will be live streaming E3 as well over here on YouTube and Twitch for Nintendo, Ubisoft, PlayStation. So if you like that, make sure you hit the subscribe button, like the video, comment, let us know what you thought of Far Cry 6. I would love to hear your thoughts. Without further ado, Joey, thank you for joining me.
Yes, sir.
And we will see you guys next time. Thank you for watching.